Boo! Super secret. Merry Christmas Eve. What's up, broskies? Okay. What I really want to do is level up in the Eastern Plaguelands. But I also really love the color of the zone. Everything's so green. Even if the quests in here are literally the worst. Why are vanilla quests all so bad? They should, like, fix all the bugs in them and update the game so it doesn't take forever to do one quest. That would be amazing. And then what if we also, like, went to Outlands to kill Illidan? That would be pretty cool, too. Hello, Ethan. Hi, hero. How's your day going? Pretty good. I'm gonna kill it. Damn it, stupid hunter, piece of garbage. Today I finished all of my Christmas videos. Which means I'm done with work for the rest of the year. Except for my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. And if my editor has more videos that they need me to. Because, like, one of my editors works for the WoW channel and can write his own scripts. So he's super useful. So basically, I'm done with editing WoW videos for the rest of the year. Which is like, what, a week? Yeah, about a week and a half. About 1 week. Basically, I have a week off. But, you know, if he writes a script, I'm gonna work on that. Other than that, I get to take a week off of WoW videos. I'm still gonna work on Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Not much of a break. Hey, hero. Hello, Aerographer. I've never seen your YouTube channel before. What's up, hero? You having a good night? I'd say it's okay. Grim Totem Shamans. Let's go over here. Since it looks like this guy is farming this area. Hey, hello lasers in luxury. How's it going, bros? I have a real hankering for some Hearthstone Battlegrounds right now. And I'm trying to think, gosh, I'm going to have so much free time this week. What am I even going to do with all of that incredible amounts of free time? I know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to level up a whole bunch of alts in Alteric Valley. And then I'm going to play lots of Hearthstone Battlegrounds. And then I'll probably get back into Minion Masters. Does any one of the 40 people in chat play Minion Masters? Alternative question. Does anyone know what the hell that is? You know, it's been a long time since I've ranked up my bird. Thoughts on the Master Rule 5, big guy? Ooh, I have mixed opinions on that. God damn it, streamer mode doesn't work correctly. Master Rule 5. Oh man, why is he following me over here? I came over here to get away from you. So I could kill more spirit darts. I should probably level up my pet. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Master Rule 5. I'm so used to Master Rule 4 that it's like, you know, they're restricting the changes. It's like, why would you do that when I'm already used to the changes? I already accepted the Link's overlords, and now you're giving me hope about Exceeds and Synchro monsters again? It's like, this is going to completely change the game. The decks that exist right now are meta because of Links. This is going to open up a whole bunch of new stuff. It's going to be like the Wild West again when they introduced Link monsters, and everyone was like, ooh, Grinder Golem is OP. No one was using that before Links came out, and then all of a sudden it got banned. It's like, ooh, Gofu is OP. No one was using that either. Or, you know, hey, let's preemptively ban Level Eater. What's the reason why you've been making so many WoW Fact videos recently? Like, it's a 12 days of Christmas thing. I did it for the first time in 2015, and I didn't do it in 2016. Well, probably easier to say I did it in 2015 and 2017. And like this year, I was like, you know, I didn't do it last year, but I have done it 2 other years. So it seems to be a tradition where I skip a year and do it. And this year, like, I had no plans to do it this year. So instead, I was, I had planned on trying to release, like, I was looking at my videos and I was like, I'm only releasing 1 video a week. And I know I can do more than that. So I was trying to think of a way to increase the amount of videos I could make. So I set up a whole bunch of Warcraft fact videos that could be made easily. And I was like, I'll upload one of those on like a Friday and then a normal video on a Tuesday. So I had a whole bunch of them set up. And I was like, you know what? Instead of doing that, I can just use all of these ideas for 12 days of uploads. The 12 days of Christmas. So I just took I took 10 of the ideas from that. And I turned them into videos. Because one of them was being worked on by my editor, another one was just a normal video that I had good to go, which is going to come out tomorrow. So of the 12 uploads, 10 of them were short videos. 2 of them were normal. Whereas in the previous years, like in 2015, all of the videos were normal videos. Back then I wasn't so stringent on how long I made the videos though. So some of them were like less than 10 minutes, but they were still normal videos. Like whole top 10s, it's just I was bad at making them over 10 minutes back then. And then in 2017 it was kind of a mix. Like that was actually the time where I introduced the Villains Corner for the first time. Was during the 12 days of Christmas uploads in 2017. The Yoxeron video was one of those 12. And I made full-length videos. I think like 2 of the videos were like, whatchamacallit. One of them was at least 20 minutes long. It was ridiculous. I spent too much work on that. I was basically editing all day, every day for December, and I was like, this isn't a good idea. I'm never gonna do this again. I worked too hard. This year, though, I just did short videos, and it was a lot more fun. And I didn't make any promises that I would complete all, 12 of the videos, so I never actually announced it anywhere. Well, I did announce it on my Patreon, but nobody reads that. So basically no one knew. And that was more of a like, hey, if it gets too much, if I'm working too hard and I'm not enjoying it, I'm just gonna stop. But I had fun pretty much the whole time. I was like excited to wake up in the morning to just get to editing. Something about having a time limit on it and the fact that they're all small videos. It was just very enjoyable this time around. So I'd like to do it again next year. Is Accelerator still sad? Yeah, he's sad because he's based on a crappy anime character. Hey here, when are you gonna do a face reveal? Merry Christmas, man. My face is out there if you look for it. When was your last vacation? I guess BlizzCon was technically a vacation. Before that, I went like to San Diego 2 months before BlizzCon. So I kind of went on 2 vacations this year, and I didn't really enjoy either of them. I have much more fun when I don't leave my house on vacation. Leveling Alteric is like what I've been doing for a week. I wanna try doing that. I don't get to play the game because I'm too busy like editing shit. Hey, what happened to the video promise about Sylvanas? Yeah, I turned it into how did Sylvanas defeat whatchamacallit? Bolvar. That was the Sylvanas video. It originally started off as an idea about, you know, Sylvanas did nothing wrong. And then it evolved into how did Sylvanas beat Bolvar? Which did much better than probably the joke video I was planning on making. Alternatively, I also had a video planned about Nathanos, which was originally titled, you know, In Defense of Nathanos. But I abandoned that title, and I changed a couple of sentences around in the script, and now it's called Why Does Everyone Hate Nathanos So Much? And that one will be coming out tomorrow. I thought it was a great script. That would probably be a better video if I had more time to work on it. However, I think it came out pretty good for a rush job. Like, I doubt most people even know that it was a rushed video based on the editing choices I took. But it's real easy to make videos about major lore characters because there's so much footage. Here, what server do you play on? Hi YouTube chat, hi Hero, hello world, hello Split Rift. Guys, should I get on WoW or get some cake? I mean, tough choices. It sounds like it's a win-win either way. Wow, for show. Here, once you hit 60, what are you gonna do? Once I hit 60, I can finally play the game. I can finally do what I've been wanting to do. And that's level up a whole bunch of alts. I want to hit 60 so that I can start leveling more alts. Because, like, if you have a max level character, it makes leveling alts a lot easier. Because you can just, like, send them shit. Like, I'd love to just be able to buy, you know, a better weapon on the auction house. And not have to worry about paying for level up costs. Or being able to afford a mount. Because it's so much easier to farm that shit when you have a max level character. Chat has spoken. Well, that's good to hear, Hero. I'm so behind on chat that I don't even know what that's in relation to. Some people say that Fantasy World is the imaginary paradise people long for, but I'd prefer Earth of Azeroth. Azerite's got dire disasters every corner. That's true. Like, if you really think about it, WoW is not a very safe place to live. Your content is amazing. Keep it up after the decade ends. I will try my best. You know, the dream is to, like, have someone who, you know, records audio for me, and then have someone else who writes scripts, and then have someone else who edits the video, and then have someone else who manages all those people. And then basically I just sign the paychecks and, you know, bada beam, bada boom, we have a self-sustaining business in which I'm the CEO, which means I don't have to do anything except manage the manager and make sure he's doing his job correctly. That's the dream. And if I did that, I'd probably spend the rest of my days just making videos for fun. So nothing would change. Nathanos is just lame. I mean, if you say so. Oh god, here is streaming. Time to force you to sing for us. That's Kakio's thing. I can't steal his gimmicks. Did you know that Nathanos was killed by a German metal band? Was he really? What's next alt you plan on leveling? I kind of want to do a mage or a shaman. Hero, you shouldn't be streaming on Christmas. It's Eve. I mean, I'm finally done with my WoW videos for the year, which means I can finally play the game. Plus, when I'm on stream, that means I get to talk to a whole bunch of people about myself, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I have 2 level 60s and leveling a paladin. Man, paladins sound boring, but I also kind of want to try it. Is Zyger any good? I'd recommend it. I do have to disclose, though, that they did sponsor me in the early days of the channel. That's how I found out about it. And I liked it so much, I've given them more money than they gave me. You know, glowing reviews on that. But I do have to say, you know, it is a paid add-on. You have to pay like $8 a month for it. You know, most people seem to think that's not worth it, which totally fair. You know, if I heard about a leveling add-on that you had to pay $8 a month for, I'd be like, hell no. But Zyger is so good. Like, I don't even have to think about quests. It just tells me what to do. And as long as I follow what it tells me to do, I'm like good to go. Here, I just got off of work. Came home to see streaming. How's your night going? Hello, Caitlin. My night is going pretty good. Too good, in fact. It's getting my anxiety up. I have anxiety about the future. Whenever I feel like I'm in a good mood, I always think that's because something bad's gonna happen. So I have to temper myself. It's years and years of this. It's not something I can fix even if I'm aware of it. Just overnight. That's usually a good sign. I'm just looking forward to relaxing with Battlegrounds. Oh, it was telling me to pick a reward? Okay. It seems like these feats are an upgrade.
Glad I could help.
Ally mage, do a mage. Mage sounds fun. I do like mages. I mean, you almost do that now with me, hero. I come up with video ideas, research, you write, double check, you record, then I edit, make effects, and you double check and upload. I know, but like the dream would be to have someone who does the recordings and who does the checking. You know, that way I don't have to do anything. Do mage, definitely mage. I am leaning heavily towards a mage, but also kind of want to level a shaman. Be careful, Hunter. I already have a mage on this account, and his name is Neos Wise Man. That's so good. Like, his name is so good, it's making me want to level him. Like, how good is Neos Wise Man? Like, none of y'all get it. None of y'all are Yu-Gi-Oh players, but if there's any Yu-Gi-Oh players in here, then you get it. I can't believe the name was available. Only because Dark Magician wasn't available. Like, I was able to get the name Dark Magician without any weird kind of spellings on live WoW. On the server I played on, I was like, how has his name never been taken? So I went on Classic, you know, like in the first week, and I tried to make a mage named the Dark Magician. It was taken. I was like, how? How was it not taken in retail and taken immediately in Classic? That makes no sense. But I had Neos Wise Man, and that's better. I think Neos Wise Man is better than Dark Magician. Plus, you know, it only really made sense because on retail, my mage was a void elf. So it made sense that its name was the Dark Magician. Because, like, you know, he's basically a dark magician. But, you know, just naming a classic WoW mage Dark Magician doesn't really make sense since they don't use shadow magic at all. So Neos Wise Man was better. Wait, was it always $8 a month? I think it's like $7.95 or something, or it might be $6. I don't know. It's $6 or $7. I mean, $7 or $8 a month. Considering how much I use it though, it's definitely worth it for me. I like the convenience of it, and they update it regularly. Oh, this is a timed quest. I didn't know that. Well, it looks like there's a lot of things in here. A lot of people who seem like they're very angry. I'll probably attack this one first. And then I'll let my trap deal with that one. Fuck, the other one came to me. Okay. Get the guy who's attacking me. I think that's it. This is what we call a pro gamer move. Their guides are amazing. Yeah, they're so good. Like, the retail version is even better. Because you get the classic one basically built in with the other one as well. But it's the retail one that's really good. Because they have guides, like... You know, if you wanted to look up a guide on how to, like, farm, like, a rep or a mount or how to level a profession... You know, you would just, like, Google it online and look for a guide or go on Wowhead or something. But Zygor has... all those guides built into their add-on. Like, if I wanted to level up my professions, I would just type in, you know, the profession into Zygor, and would bring up a leveling guide, and it has this little arrow that, like, tells me, you know, go to this fucking auction house and buy this shit. And it's like, make 20 of these things, and then go over here and farm this thing because it's cheaper than buying it here. It's like, thanks, Zygor. Or when I'm doing a video, and one of them requires me to, like, get all of the scrolls in Pandaria, and I was like, that's going to be such a pain in the ass to, like, you know, type in the coordinates for that. But nope, just type it in Zygor and they have a guide and it just points me everywhere. I was like, wow, that's so convenient. The leveling guides are also really good because, like, you know, if there's a quest that takes place inside of a cave, it'll tell you where the entrance to the cave is at instead of, like, pointing to literally the guy that you have to kill. Which doesn't help at all. Frost Fun 2. WoW Pro does it in retail, but last I checked, it doesn't work in Classic. Bonus is that it's free. None of the free add-ons could possibly work as well as Zygor. Because just of how detailed and just how much shit is in Zygor. It would, like, not be worth anyone's time to develop all this stuff for free. Do you follow any esports? No, I don't follow any esports. None of that stuff interests me. I don't think I play a competitive game enough where I'd be interested in watching the esports of it. I don't even really like watching WoW esports. I mean, I could do a 0, but then I would want 90-10 split and not 50-50. I could never go below a 70 split because I have to pay taxes on it. Like, I'm already only getting maybe a 20% profit from the split we have now. It's a pretty generous split. Undead Mage? I think it's an Undead Mage. Because Classic is full of boomers? It might be. Like, Classic is very easy to play. So I would assume it would attract, you know, the older crowd. Like, I was meeting up with a friend from high school this past week. And, like, he was talking about a whole bunch of people who, like, work in real estate or something. Like, a whole bunch of them got together and they all just, like, no-life Classic WoW. Or, you know, they're still doing it. They haven't actually stopped. But, like, all of them are professionals with jobs and families and kids. And some of them would just play Classic while they just held their kid in their lap. And I was like, yep. I mean, you could definitely do that on Classic because it's just, you know, it doesn't really require much skill or pressing buttons too often. That's why Classic is, like, a really good game to stream, to talk to chat. Because there's so much auto-attacking that I can just, like, queue up an attack and just look at chat and keep up with it. Whereas if I do something in retail, like if I run a dungeon or a battleground or something, I have to ignore chat because there's just too much going on. I swear I've seen that name before a couple servers. Do you stream on Twitch? You should probably be making a killing over there. Man, like, that reminds me, I saw a tweet today. I also, like, sent off a message to Hazel to ask her about it. But whatchamacallit? Ugh. So, I saw a tweet and someone was talking about being like an affiliate on Twitch. And he's like, don't be sad because you're only an affiliate. And it was like, you know, affiliates make up 6.7% of streamers. And because there's so many streamers who don't qualify for affiliate status. And I was like, what? That doesn't sound right. But then I thought about it more and I was like, I guess that makes sense. You know, there's just so many people who stream to like no audience. That, yeah, I guess, you know, only like 7% of people who stream can even become an affiliate. You know, that's not partnered. Partnered requires, they're a little bit more stringent on that. But the funny thing is, like, the reason I didn't believe that, because I thought it was super easy to hit affiliate because I qualify for affiliate and I don't even stream on Twitch. Because you see, the thing is, I do like a gamer night thing on my Discord channel, and occasionally we'll do Jackbox games. And in order to do Jackbox, it's really convenient to stream so that everyone can see your screen, because that's just how the game works. And you have to play 8 people to play as long as they can see your screen. So I, you know, stream for that, but I also am only playing with the people in my Discord, not everyone, so I can't stream on YouTube. Otherwise, I get like 100 people watching and wanting to play. So I stream on Twitch for that. And through my Jackbox streams, I qualify for affiliate. So I was like, those are super easy. So I was surprised to hear that only 7% of people who stream on Twitch can qualify for it. And I was like, that must mean those people are streaming with like 1 viewer. Like, a majority of people who stream on Twitch have less than 5 people watching. Most of them only have 1. You watch Hazel? Man, me and Hazel have been friends since she like started YouTube. So I sent her a message and I was like, man, did you know only 7% of people are affiliates? How many people do you think are partnered? But she's probably like not busy. You know, it's Christmas Eve and she's busy, so she doesn't respond, if she even will. It's a dumb question. Does it really warrant a response? But I am curious. I usually just ask her Twitch questions because she's the only friend I have who like takes that seriously. And has success in that. I named my rogue Pot of Greed. God, that's such a good name. I should name mine Pat of Avarice. Here, watch the heist with Markiplier. That doesn't sound very appealing to me. What's this? Another issue, Wowhead, which is challenge mode, remove the logo. Do you remove the logo in the bottom left? Obviously, you remove it in the bottom left. Okay, this is a timed quest, so I gotta be careful. After hearing about the Reverend Professions add-on, I'll definitely agree with you. WoW Pro doesn't even have that. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you know, right now it's Wintervale in WoW. If I wanted to do like the quest for the meta achievement, I can just open up the guide and it will tell me the most efficient way to do literally every single achievement. I think I did that a couple years ago. You know, I was like, I'm going to do all the Wintervale stuff. So I just typed it in Zygor and it gave me guides for all of them. Like, that's the good thing about it, is it just has guides on everything built into the game. Which is so much more convenient than having to look it up online. I mean, like, it's already pretty convenient to look up anything you want. But this just makes it even more convenient to Here, which gift did you get someone that you're most proud of finding / thinking of Christmas? I kind of outsource a lot of my buying to my sisters. So, I don't know about that. I have like a whole box of gift cards that I have next to me just in case I forgot to get something for someone. That's pretty neat. Wait, that's super weird. So here you pay taxes on the money you pay us, or just taxes on the money you make? Because if you pay taxes on the money you pay me, that's a tax double dip. Yeah, it's currently a tax double dip. I'm gonna have to figure out something. But currently, yeah, I pay the taxes that I pay you guys, and then if you guys claim it, then you have to pay taxes on it as well. So, you know, it's double dipping taxes. Plus, most of the people I'm paying are in different countries. So I don't really know how that works. Whatever the case, I'm still making a profit the way I'm doing it now. But that just means I can't go any higher than, you know, a 70-30 split. Like, that would be me making no money. So a 90-10 would be completely out of the question. Hello all. Hello there, little lady. Fuck, I drank a potion. Night, Earthen. Yeah, I'm heading off. Good night, everyone. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. Except Sam. I will talk to my account about that. You should too, because I don't think it's supposed to happen. Us paying taxes on save money. My sister is an accountant. She handles it all for me. Plus, you know, you have different taxes in Canada and stuff. I'll probably figure it out next tax season. Oh my god, you watch Hazel? Yay. Man, I've been watching Hazel since she had like 100 subscribers. Y'all better get on my level. Whatever level that is, I guess. Not unlike YouTube, most people. Wow, I've been watching his videos all day because his voice is calming. You should watch my Go to Sleep playlist. It has all of my highly edited videos in it. I need to update it though. Hi, here, just dropping by. No, your videos are awesome. Thanks for the content. Why, thank you, Mike Soley. Usually people just yell at me, so that's nice to hear. Hello all. Happy Feast of Wintervale to you and DevBot. Alright, DevBot, he has to do something tomorrow, doesn't he? Video get 1,000 views, or do you not have videos? What? Most people's get less than 1,000 views, or do not have videos. That's true, but it's kind of different. Like, when you make a video and put it out there, you know, you just kind of set it and forget it. But when you're streaming, you know, it's a live thing. I couldn't imagine streaming without having an audience. Like, it would basically just be a solo Let's Play. Unless you're doing something where you don't interact with chat anyway. But interacting with chat is like a cornerstone of streaming, and if you have, you know, less than 5 people, well, I mean, that's how I had it when I first started too. You know, I already had my built-in audience too, and I started streaming on Twitch because I didn't know any better. So I'd have around 5 to 10 people who showed up, and they were all very active chatters. Some of them are still in the Discord today. That's where Herty Dwarf got his mod status, if anyone on the Discord knows him. But there's so many who have, you know, those less than like 1 to 5 viewers. It's just, you know, eye-opening to think of the actual numbers of it. It's like, man, that is the majority of people who stream. And you never hear about them. You only ever hear about the big people. He's awesome YouTuber as Hazel. They're super cool. Just autoplay, then their stream popped up. Oh no. It's autoplaying the stream. I'm sorry. My streams are boring. I don't really put effort into making them entertaining. Like, there's a certain kind of pizzazz you have to do if you want the streams to be good. There's a difference between good streams, normal streams, and bad streams. Bad ones are ones where you can't really interact with chat much. Or you're doing something that's boring on stream. Leveling is kind of boring. You know, what I really want to do right now is, like, disenchant bracers for 2 hours. But that's even more boring. This is a nice middle ground. I'm not disenchanting bracers for 2 hours. You're welcome. Got him out yesterday. I dinged 42, so not too bad. Only 2 levels after 40, not half bad. I wasn't able to afford mine until I was halfway through level 40. But I still technically got my mount at level 40. Whereas a small minority have very successful videos. I think someone said, like, you know, they hit 1 million subscribers and they found out they were, like, ranked 10,000 on YouTube. It's like, wow, there's 10,000 other people who have over 1 million subscribers. I guess I'm not that special. And I was like, damn, that's a lot. Like, there's so many big YouTubers. And most of them are just, like, you know, in other languages or a different kind of field that I don't know about. Like, there's no WoW YouTubers with over 1 million subs. But Asmongold's influence is definitely... He has, like, over 1 million followers. That's pretty much the same. You know, he's the biggest WoW personality person. I'm on a timed quest, right? What the hell am I doing? Like a drug for me last 2 weeks or so? There's something about your voice I just love so much that I watch some of your videos over and over again. I don't even play WoW anymore. That's good. That's good. Watch the playlist as much as you want. What are your rankings for WoW expansions? I think I made a joke ranking. I don't know what a serious one would be. I don't know if I really have a favorite expansion. Unless it would probably be Cataclysm, since that's just the one I played in the most. I wouldn't say I really liked all of the features in Cataclysm that much. I pickpocketed SM for like 6 hours. Damn. I'll check it out sometime. Is this the dual logs? I do also go by the dual logs. Classic is dead, my dude. PvP killed it. That's true. I wish it would die more though, so that there'd be absolutely no competition for quests. I would still be Discord one for that annoying fella, the annoying one that isn't me. I mean, everyone's annoying in their own unique way. It's a totally fine part of life to remove yourself from situations where you have to deal with people you don't like. In fact, I would totally recommend that as advice to friends. It's like, ooh, I have this really annoying person that hangs around me. It's like, well, don't talk to them anymore. It's like, that's excellent advice. I should take that. But if they're part of a situation in which you like the other people, but you don't like that one specific person, you know, sometimes you just remove yourself if you really don't like that person.
Ew.
Although I don't really see anything that wrong with Sam other than he's just a little weird. Then again, I guess I'm just used to it. Here, did you remove your other channels? No, they still exist. Your streams are generally very informative. Really? I usually just talk about random bullshit. That's not my intention, but that's pretty great if that's the end result anyway. Worm disenchanting bracers sounds like a good time. Heck yeah. Here, you should do videos like PewDiePie so you can get tons of subs. No thanks. I don't have natural charisma to do something like that. How many over 5 million and over 10 million? I have no idea. Probably hundreds. There's at least over 10,000 over 1,000,000 though. That's pretty neat. Ooh, did I complete the timed quest? Neat. Where are you from? I'm from the US. Here, when are you going to contact YouTube support so you can get a second play button I can buy for myself for Christmas? If I can get a second play button, I'm sure they sell them online. Like, I'm sure there's a place to buy a replica silver play button. Because, like, here's the thing, like, if you just buy a silver play button and you haven't earned it, you know, that's kind of a waste of money. But if you buy one and you have the credentials for it, then that's basically the same as, you know, having one for yourself. Because if someone sees it, it's like, wow, you have 100,000 subs? It's like, sure do, and you show them the channel. Hey, the credit's there. What does it matter if it's not 1 cent from YouTube or not? Plus, the ones I send from YouTube are kind of cheap anyway. You know, I'm sure they send out tons of them because there's so many channels with over 100,000 subs. To the point where I'm pretty sure they want to retire the silver play button. Turn in a quest? Click on the Woodpaw battle map. Okay. Let's kill the caster. Pop cooldowns. Please no. Wholesome way to call someone annoying. I don't remember what I said. I was like, wait, what? Who's annoying? Man, did anyone watch Kakyo stream today? That was pretty great. He was singing songs the whole stream. I made him sing a Christmas song. That's All I Want for Christmas Is You, except they replace all the U's with ooh-woo. So it's All I Want for Christmas Is Ooh-woo. It was great. His Torn's name is Hadouken. Is it now? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I sent it. Okie dokie. Blah 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 blah. Fuck, I gotta accept this before those things respond. Oh, I like you, hero. You Grim, that girl, I forget her name. Y'all chill, not hostile towards opinions. I think Grim left the Discord too. Because he was annoyed at Kevin. Which is understandable. Kevin annoys me too. Although I'm not going to kick people for being annoying. I only kick people for breaking the rules. I can't find Heroes Ask Reddit. That's probably because it's like... whatchamacallit? Because the channel, I didn't select if it was a kids channel or not, so they might have removed it from search rankings. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Blah 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 blah. My channel. Did they just recommend late night talk shows to me? Why would I want late night talk shows? Okay, let's go home. Heroes, ask Reddit. Let's go to my channel. There we go. View as a subscriber. That should be a link that works to the Hero Ask Reddit channel. I had to like log into it to get the link. I don't know why you'd want this channel though. No, this channel's not made for kids, and I never upload content that's made for kids. There. Settings saved. Okay, now it should be easier to look for. I don't know why anyone would watch this garbage channel. Now I need to go back to my channel and open up my thing again. Late night tacos. That sounds delish. I'd love to just go to Taco Bell and buy some late night tacos. Although I'd rather not gain, 100 pounds. Okay, that took a while. Let's see. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you, YouTube. Make sure not to give out your password. I'll try my best. Well, they're informative because you give an insider perspective of content creation and streaming, and it's quite interesting. Oh, yeah, that's true. I know a lot about other content creators and streaming. From like a realistic side of it. Because if you try to get advice on YouTubing or streaming online, you're just going to hear a whole bunch of bullshit, empty platitudes. Like, just make whatever you want. Go for it. The people will come if your content is good. Or, upload your videos at this specific time because that's when people are watching. Or for streams, if you want to stream, you have to just grind it out. Stream every day, all day, never take breaks. Get collabs with people. You have to get a host. You have to talk to other streamers. It's like a bunch of bullshit. There's more specific technical things you can do if you want to succeed. And it's a lot of hard work. Especially if you're not naturally charismatic or good looking or have famous friends or have a platform somewhere else already. Starting from scratch is incredibly difficult. And many people, do everything right and still don't succeed. Actually, no, here, not all channels are given play buttons, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'll read your message later about it. If there's a way to get 2 of them, I'll look into it. Here, I love your Yu-Gi-Oh vids and all your content. Why, thank you. No one ever talks about my Yu-Gi-Oh videos on my World of Warcraft channel for some reason. And your name is Hiru-Uwu? Nice. I just tweeted you, I can't figure out how to make the clip. The clip. Are you, that one person? I only talked to one person about that today, so I think I know who you are. Clips. I'm surprised no one took a clip of that. People took clips of all the uwu stuff. Who isn't annoyed at Kevin? I don't know. Would it be surprised to hear that Kevin used to be nice when he first started on the Discord? He has this thing where he likes negative attention, so he's annoying on purpose. It's intentional. It doesn't mean it's less annoying, but he's trying to annoy people, so he probably loves that we're talking about him in a negative light. Just make being annoying one of your rules. That's not cool, though. Grim has pretty hostile opinions though. Also, Grim was annoyed by me too because I don't like counters. Retail's bad, class is good. Retail. No, that's not what it is. Grim just doesn't like people with big egos. Like, literally, that's it. It's really simple. You know, there's some other, like, content creators he doesn't like because they just have, like, gigantic egos. And I don't know if you know this or not, Phil, but you have a pretty big ego. And you also don't work very hard in order to correct it. You know, personally, I think big egos are hilarious. That's not a detriment for me. Like, you know, someone having a big ego, that's not a turnoff at all. I think it's pretty hilarious most of the time. And, you know, I won't, you know, not talk to someone just because they have a big ego. It's perfectly reasonable that someone doesn't like that kind of personality, though. Personally, doesn't bother me because I think it's really fun to watch. People with big egos usually say really entertaining things, and I love it. You gave me this ego. Like, here's the thing, I have a big ego too. I just work really hard to, you know, make sure it's not obnoxious. You know, there's lots of people who have big egos, aren't aware of it, you know, and just kind of let it run rampant. Pretty much every single YouTuber has a big ego, and the way they handle it is different from cases to cases, and it's so fascinating to find out how they all deal with it. You know, some people are kind of used to it, so they're perfectly nice and reasonable people. You know, they're just very confident in themselves. And then some of them, you know, they've never probably had this much confidence before. So it's a first for them, and they just kind of let it get straight to their head. And it is so fun to watch. Jokered, you know, the guy who hit level 60 on his mage first. He's a prime example of that. It's really entertaining to watch. Because he thinks he is, like, the best person in the world. And my god, is that entertaining. Don't forget the React streamers. What about the React streamers? Yo, Kiru, what's up? What's up, Boromir? Can't take clips on YouTube? No, we're talking about Kakio's stream. You missed it today. Fellplay. Kakio was singing a whole bunch of songs because he created, like, a reward system. Like, you know, Twitch has this thing where if you watch the stream, it gives you a currency that you can then spend on something that the streamer decides, and Kakio decided you could spend 1,500 of his currency to get him to sing a song. So a whole bunch of people were cashing out at once since it was a new thing. And I got him to sing an Uwu song, and I Need This Unicorn, who I assume is the person I talked to on Twitter. She got him to sing the Jaina song. I forgot the name of it, but I want to see that. But there's no clip. No one clipped it. You mentioned Kevin, and now he's back in Discord. Of course, he's always in Discord. I don't like Christmas. I do like Christmas that much. I prefer the whole giving gifts randomly year-round. As I think of a said person said with birthdays, it's forced, just like giving randomly. Do you do the same? Kind of, and kind of not. Like, when it comes to giving presents, it's fun to buy stuff for people. But also, you know, there's a whole bunch of people I have to buy for that I don't really know what they want. So, what my philosophy has been is just to buy random shit. You know, and not really care what they want. So, like, for this year, since my family knows I do that, they offered to just buy presents for me, you know, that people would actually want. I was like, okay, sure. And I just basically gave them my credit card in order to do that. Or, you know, they paid for it and then I just reimbursed them. Everyone is nice, but at the same time go by, they become corrupted, powerful, forsaken. Yeah, people being annoying is not something people do on purpose most of the time, like Sam, so not gonna kick people for that. If you have a rule where you'll kick people for being annoying, it kind of sets a precedent where you can basically kick anyone for any reason and just say it was because they're annoying. And that doesn't really seem like a very friendly environment. You have Yu-Gi-Oh videos? Yes, the dual logs. If you like videos on this channel, you'll love them on the Yu-Gi-Oh channel if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh. Not on YouTube, but Twitch. It keeps rewinding, not clipping where I wanted, and then there's 30 seconds long and I missed the good parts. Really? Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried to clip a VOD before, so I don't know. You gave me this ego. I'm not used to having anything but to be ego about. This is literally the first time in our life I've been successful after a life of bullshit. I need help. Your first time in your life, you say that like you've lived a long life. You're like a young kid. Always got to be so dramatic. It's entertaining. I'll give you that. Ever thought of doing a retail stream? Like, you know, all I did was retail streams before Classic came out. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Classic streams. But slowly I'll go back to like doing retail streams every now and then. Because the thing is, I play retail more than Classic. The only time I really get to play Classic is when I stream. Like, you know, all the time you see me streaming is basically all the time I spend playing Classic. Otherwise, if I'm playing WoW for fun, it's on retail. That's where I play it the most. How about being childish as a rule? Yeah, no, that's too vague. You know, we have like the no spam rule, no gore, no all that other stuff. You know, there's only so much they can do before they do break a rule. But the people who love to be annoying, they know the rules well enough so that they can be annoying within the rules. Like Jord, he knows the rules well enough where he'll never break any of them. But he tries his best to be annoying within the rules. So in order to counter that, I just removed his privileges of being able to post pictures. And that seemed to fix the problem. Yes, I am the one you met. I tweeted you an hour and a minute so you can find it. Food is always a welcome gift. Yes, I am the one you met. Wait, what? I need this unicorn. Yeah, you're the one who, we met at BlizzCon, right? I also think the picture I took with you is the only one that someone posted. So right now, that picture is the only source people have of what I look like, IRL. So if you want to disappoint yourself with what I actually look like, you know, just go to her Twitter and look for it. Don't forget the React streamers. What about React streamers? A lot of Twitch is full of stream thoughts, unfortunately. Overwatch streamers that are masters get fraction of the views gold female players get. Personality doesn't matter for views. Yeah, you guys vastly underestimate the amount of girls who think that's true as well. And they try streaming and they get very little success because they also have to play by the same rules as the guys. Because, you know, hey, there's competition for that too. Why would you watch a new titty streamer when you could just watch one of the established ones already? They have to work just as hard. Well, I wouldn't say just as hard. That implies that streaming itself is like super hard or something. But, you know, hey, they have to play their own game too. It's probably a different game that the guys play, but they still have to play the game as well. It's really not that easy. That's more of a stance from people who don't know the industry that well. It's kind of like seeing someone like Asmongold and saying all you have to do is just play video games and you can be successful. You know, same thing with the female streamers. All you have to do is just be an attractive streamer and you'll get views. It's like, it's, you know, that definitely helps, but there's more to it than that. I'd say that's definitely an advantage. And the thing with like Twitch, the thing with pro players in general, just because you're good at the game doesn't mean you're interesting to watch. Like, there is one streamer I watch who's like really good at the game he plays, Crip. But I don't think he would have his, no, he definitely wouldn't have had his audience if he wasn't really good at video games. Like, that's the thing. A lot of the pro gamers, like, most of them are not very charismatic or personable. So that's why a lot of them don't have a lot of viewers, but they still do really well for themselves because they're so good. Like, if there's a pro gamer who's really good at the game and is also, you know, has a entertaining personality, then those people do even better than normal. Case in point, Josh from Method Josh, he was basically that golden zone where he was both really good at the game and also he was an entertaining streamer. Unfortunately, he got banned from Twitch, so I can't, he's not a really good example to use. But yeah, like there's a lot to streaming. And if it was as simple as just being an attractive woman in streaming, then like all of the top streamers would just be attractive women. And the fact that it's basically, you know, split with the guys as well kind of goes to show, hey, it's a little bit harder than that. Yo, Merry Christmas, what's up? Your vids are the best, cheers. Why, thank you, James. Poor Jordy. Jordy has been warned so many times that he's obviously doing it on purpose. So he's permanently lost his picture rights. He'll also complain about it every chance he gets. Like, he knows for damn sure why he has his pictures rights revoked. But you can also guarantee that he's going to complain about it every chance he gets. Yes, I guess my different names must be confusing. Oh no, he is not disappointing. What does he look like? I imagine him looking like Liam Neeson. No. Just imagine like a someone who's below average in attractiveness, and then, you know, aim a little bit lower than that, and then you got me. It's a pretty good representation of what I look like. Does it matter how you look when you have such a majestic voice? I mean, looks definitely matter. If I was good looking, like if I had the looks of, say, Taliesin, he's a really good looking dude, you can bet your ass I'd show myself in every video as well. Because that would only be an advantage. The best advantage I have is to not show people what I look like. You find your incels entertaining? I do. I just don't like the negative parts of them. So, you know, it's such a shame. Like, I find the incel humor funny to an extent. But there's also, like, a tint of, like, extreme sexism that's associated to it. You know, if you just ignore that part, everything else about it is pretty funny. But sadly, that's usually, like, you know, the biggest part for a lot of the people. So such a shame. That's why I try my best not to make any incel jokes as well. Or at least to cut down on them. Just because there's so many negative connotations with them. Which is such a shame. To have an audience, you need to be good, funny, or informative. So find one of those, do that, and you will get fans. Be two of them, and you'll get even more. You also need to be lucky. There's lots of people who are one of those three things and still get no audience. Like, it's even more complicated than just having, you know, all of the right things. Like, there's lots of YouTube channels with, like, excellent videos, and they've been uploading for years, and they have, like, no views. Like, a really good example, I think he finally started getting subs in the past year, but there's this guy named, like, Jeremy Parrish, and all he does is, like, go through the history of, like, old Game Boy games and Nintendo games and stuff. And he'll just go by it, like, through the years. Like, in this year, we're going to go over 1980 in Game Boy games. And he just does a fantastic, like, documentary-style telling of the game and everything about it. It's so professional. It's so interesting, too. And the videos are all, like, 10 to 15 minutes long. Everything about it is just, like, A+. And he had, like, 20,000 subscribers for years. And I think recently he's gone above 50,000. He's been doing a video every week for like the past 5 to 8 years or something. His channel is like A+ in quality, but like he even has a good voice too, good music, good graphics, good video quality. Everything is great, but he doesn't do super well. But he still does it as a living because his, like, you know, he sells books too about it all. And I think he was also part of a successful website. So he makes enough to live off of, but it's, you know, a really good example of just a really good YouTube channel that just doesn't get the amount of attention it deserves. And there's probably even more of them out there that probably just ended up quitting because they weren't able to sustain themselves from that level of quality. Free Yosh? No, he got banned for very justifiable reasons. It's a shame because I thought he was funny, but turns out he wasn't joking about a lot of things he was saying, which is so unfortunate. Asmon's funny, Josh was funny and good, Noble's informative, Talnevatel are informative and funny, Preach is informative and good, and I guess funny at the same time. Yeah, if only Preach was also, like, you know, well, that's probably negative. But you're right, yeah, there's a reason Preach is successful as well. Hello, Hiru, how you doing? Good. I encourage my boyfriend to stream because he already has all the setup he needs to do. He's good at Overwatch, he's funny AF. So I think he could get a decent size audience. I mean, if you're streaming from nothing, there is so much competition. Like, remember, what is it, like 93%? No, it might be like 90%. 90% of the people who stream on Twitch don't qualify for affiliate status. I qualify for affiliate status by streaming like once a month on Twitch for 2 hours, doing Jackbox games with my Discord server. So that's really bad. That is a gigantic amount of competition. So if you don't have like a built-in audience already, you have to get lucky. Or do like, there's other things you can do. You don't need to rely on luck. But it's more like you should be doing all of those things anyway. You should do anything it takes to succeed, really. And eventually maybe one of them will work out.
Strength and honor.
Ooh, oh, I can't, I don't use offhands.
For the Horde.
For the Horde. When I streamed on Mixer, I wouldn't go in cam. I didn't want to be a boob tuber and wanted people to come for the game and for me. Guess that makes me a purist or something. A purist? I mean, like, if it were me, I would use any advantage I could get. There's definitely purists, like Kakio, for example. He's a fellow YouTuber. He streams occasionally. He's like a super purist. He doesn't do anything to gain advantages. He wants to succeed on his own terms, or he doesn't want to succeed at all. Which is why he's, you know, he has a second job.
Careful, well met.
He could easily be doing YouTube full-time if he would just compromise. But he doesn't want to. I'm slowly convincing him to, but, like, you know, take any advantage you can get. That's my advice.
Farewell. How may I aid you?
Because you can bet all the other streamers are doing just that.
Go in peace.
Unless you get incredibly lucky. And even then, you know, luck can only take you so far. There's lots of people who get lucky and succeed, but then they don't really understand why they're successful, and then they falter off. I see it happen all the time. You know, in the entertainment industry, if you're not constantly improving, then you're going to get left behind. Josh went way overboard with incel vibes though, like it takes a lot to make me squirm, but he hit the mark several with his clips I've seen of him. Yeah, I didn't watch live any of those clips, but yeah, like there's a reason he was banned. You know, when I watched him, he wasn't doing shit like that. He would just occasionally say cringy things, and he was a funny guy. The stuff I saw in those clips as well, I was like, oof, you moron, why would you do these things? Hero, you're cute. Okay. Bunch of liars. You should compare yourself to Soul Hero as you're closer to Soul than Tally. What? Soul's a good-looking dude. What do you mean I should compare myself to him? I don't understand the context of what you're saying. Dude, it's 8 a.m. in Germany? Well, I'm not in Germany. Well, yes, also lucky, but you can't be successful if you aren't funny and informative, or if you aren't good at the game, unless you're Big Bang Theory, I guess. Big Bang Theory is funny, though. People usually put it down, just actually haven't watched it for themselves. You know, there's a reason it's really successful. It's not just because everyone who's watching it is an idiot. It's because, you know, hey, occasionally they're pretty funny. There's lots of YouTube videos that just point out all of, like, the worst examples and say, this is Big Bang Theory. It's so bad. Everyone dumb watch it. It has laugh track. And it's like, comedy is so subjective that that's definitely true for some people. But also, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. There's also like a really popular video that's like Big Bang Theory is sexist, which is like so taken out of context. It's basically on the same par as my Garrosh did nothing wrong video. You know, everything is intentionally taken out of context to paint a false narrative. And they do a very successful job at it. Where I was like, bravo, man, you would probably love my Garrosh did nothing wrong video because, you know, we basically did the same thing. You should review Harry Potter jelly beans. Ew, no, those are gross. I've had those before. Like, there was a church I went to where they had like a really cheap discount store where you could just buy like bags of candy for like 25 cents. And they would always have the Harry Potter jelly beans there because, you know, no one would buy them, so they would go to this discount store. And so I bought them and I tried them out, and they were just all so terrible. Breach tries some jokes that are cringe. He overkicks the viewers by acting too good. Remember his Warlock history was filled with the Bloodborne skits that had nothing to do with locks. Oh, those are the best though. Those are like the best parts of Breach's video. Man, his history videos are so good. Like the legacy videos. Wait, Kakyo has a full-time job? Wow, should donate him like $60 freaking line for... I don't know if it's full-time, but he definitely has another job that supports him. Because he doesn't make enough off of YouTube because, like I said, he refuses to play the game correctly. He has been getting better at it in like the past year, though. I do have to give him props for that. He's finally kind of maybe taking it seriously a little bit. We got a reason Josh got banned. I must have missed that. There's no official reason, but if you watch the clips, it's pretty obvious what happened. Yeah, we don't know an exact reason, but, you know, it's real easy to guess what it was. There's a WoW YouTuber that I watch called Rusty Bora, who's funny and skilled and informative and only has a few hundred subs, but he doesn't upload much. Yeah, you need to upload consistently. That's Kakyo's problem. Like, Kakyo, I guess would be another example of someone like Kakyo. He has what it takes to succeed. I tell him this all the time. I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm lying to him, though, because he also kind of has low self-esteem about it, I guess? I don't know. Imposter syndrome's pretty normal amongst YouTubers. where they don't think they're actually worthy of their success or something. Kakyo fits into that too. Like, he's talented when it comes to being entertaining and making good videos, to the point where if he just like had a consistent upload schedule, he would be able to do YouTube full time. But he has never been able to keep a consistent upload schedule, and that's his biggest downfall. You know, in addition to the fact that he doesn't take any advantages, or used to anyway. I gotta stop talking about that as if like absolutes, because he has been changing for the better recently. That's like watching a child grow. It's like, I'm so proud of you, Kakyo. You're finally doing YouTube correctly, I don't know why, but pretty much everyone I know who plays RuneScape is full with incel vibes. Well, I mean, it is RuneScape. That Penny girl is pretty hot? Who's Penny? Oh, from Big Bang Theory? Well, yeah, of course. I have watched it, and it's just as bad as the videos make it out to be. Hey, like I said, for some people, those videos are completely accurate because of how subjective comedy is. Personally, I'm a huge fan of comedies. I can't get enough of them. I watch all of them. And Big Bang Theory is definitely an enjoyable comedy. Is it the best comedy in the world? Hell no. But it's not as cringy or bad as those, you know, takedown videos make it seem. Family Guy, best funny show. Man, I love Family Guy. Sure, they have bad jokes, but, you know, anything has bad jokes and they run that long. I watched all season 1, thought it was funny at first, but then suddenly it just became cringe, normal sitcom. This is like, LOL, we're nerdy, we play video games, but meanwhile, only Sheldon was anything like a nerd, the rest were just normal dudes pretend to be nerds, I just don't like it. First season, I thought it was pretty funny. They basically just make fun of nerds. And it's like, man, I know so many people who act just like this. This is hilarious. But Garage did nothing wrong. There's a 20-minute video where it's just her cleavage. Of course there is. I was gonna buy my sister Harry Potter jelly beans today, but well, oof, they're expensive. She used to eat them as a kid. Already spent like $300 on gifts for everyone. That's a lot of cheddar. My mom had a Christmas party where there was a whole bunch of kids that were showing up in addition to like my niece and nephew. So they asked if I could buy toys for it. And they said just get some cheap dollar store toys or something. So I went to Walmart and I bought like $300 worth of toys just to give out. That was fun. It's always fun to buy toys for some reason. It's like a childhood fantasy of mine fulfilled. Like, I can buy any toy I want. But I can't play with them because I just don't have enjoyment. You know, it's not one of those things like, oof, I'm just too adult to play with toys anymore. It's just like, I literally find no enjoyment in toys anymore. And I'm sad because I used to like them so much as a child. But it's still fun to buy them. Here, why do you love kids so much? Wow, that's totally gay. Nope, Gyros did nothing wrong. I love how that's such a popular meme. I'll have you know, that was a meme before I made the video too. Like, that was why I made the video. Was because it was a popular meme. Before the video though, there wasn't really a concrete source of it. It was literally just a meme. But I'm glad the video gave people some actual, like, talking points on it now. Because it used to be if someone said it, you know, and anyone questioned them, they wouldn't have anything to say. But thanks to the video, they have things they can talk about now. So you're welcome. Do you have an opinion on Belure? He's a hard-working dude. He runs a YouTube channel and is making a game at the same time. That's not easy. Personally, like, you know, I have my own news channel that I do for fun, so I already know all of the news, so I don't really have a reason to watch his videos, especially since I don't agree with his opinions on the video game. But that doesn't mean I have anything against him or dislike him. I just don't watch his videos because I already know all the info. That being said, I do watch Talioness and Evatel's videos, and Soul Breezy, because they add a personality that I like to the videos, and I agree with their opinions on the video game. So if I agreed more with Beliar's opinions on the games, I'd probably watch his videos more. Here, I keep waking up in the middle of the night when I go to sleep at 10:30. Is that normal? Well, I don't know, probably. What even is normal? It's a social construct created by humans. Maybe you just like waking up. Hey, bud, I can't stick around. Wish I'd noticed you were streaming earlier. Just wanted to say I love your content. Hope you have a good Christmas. Why, thank you, Nized. Starting to really miss your top 10 list here. Gotta be hard to come up with one after a while. Maybe something like the hardest hunter pets to catch in Classic. There was one that came out last week. Like, here, I can show you my checklist of things. I think this is it. Here's my to-do list with all my videos to make. As you can see, these are all the ones for the 12 days of Christmas. These are top 10s. These are my finished scripts. Oh, I need to remove the Nathanos video. That one's done. Let's see. Top 10 abilities people want to see return. Top 10 things never added. Top 10 hidden items. I made this one, right? Finished scripts. Yeah, I need to delete this. Mostly done. Has some research done. These are just videos that are like on the burner to be made next. And then I have like a spreadsheet that has all the other ones. You know, I'm not really hurting for ideas. Remember when Billard made an add-on to voice act everything quest text with Blizzard said no? Yeah, that seemed like a really neat idea. Oh my god, buying toys for some stinking kids you don't know? Well, I mean, they asked me if I wanted to. Like, I tell them no all the time if I don't want to do something. So there's no harm in asking. And I was like, sure. I don't mind, because they know I like my niece and nephew a lot. Like, if they want me to go to an event, they'll basically say, hey, your niece and nephew will be there. And it's like, okay, I guess I'll go. But also, you know, I wasn't buying specific toys for them. I just bought a bunch of random shit. And then they played like, games in order to win the toys. You know, like, White Elephant and some other games where you can win a toy as a prize. It was those kinds of things. And at the end of all the games, there's still a lot of toys left, so we just kind of let them have them. Have you seen Ore Wosuki yet? No. I don't know what that is. Toss a coin to your Witcher. Why don't you gank people on stream? I don't gank people ever. I'm also not on a PvP server. And when I did play on a PvP server for 5 years, I never ganked a single person. You know, I've definitely killed some people of the opposite faction, but only in self-defense. And every time I accidentally hit them, I'd always do like the /sorry emote. But I think we said his thumbnail game was bad. What? I think we said? What the hell are you talking about? Do you have an opinion on opinions? My opinion on opinions is I have very strong opinions about my opinions. And I'm very confident in my opinions. But I'm also open to my opinions being wrong. But that doesn't mean I won't say something wrong with confidence. I don't tie my opinions to my self-worth, so it's more easy for me to change my mind on something when presented with new information. And I also don't place any self-worth on my intelligence. So if someone proves me wrong about something, I don't take it as an affront to, you know, being stupid. Because I don't care if people think I'm stupid or not. Mainly because, like, in high school I met some actual geniuses, and I was like, wow. My brain doesn't work like theirs. I'm literally just not smart. Because I know what smart people are like. You know, I got good grades. I graduated in the top 50 of the class. But I never considered myself smart because I met actual geniuses. I was like, yeah, you know, these are the kinds of people who just go off to, like, become millionaires in life. You know, just easily and passively. That's not me. The hardest opinion to swallow is criticism. It is for the normal person. Like, if you're a YouTuber or a streamer with any kind of sizable audience and you've been doing it for a while, you're used to criticism. That's just like a part of your everyday life. For the average person, though, that is like literally the thing that keeps people from wanting to make videos or do streaming, is because the average person is just so afraid of criticism. To the point where they're not even, like, aware of it. It's like one of those, you know, one of the things people are afraid of, the thing people are most afraid of in life is public speaking, where it's the most common fear above death. People are more afraid of publicly speaking than they are of dying. And, you know, criticism is pretty high up there on a universal thing people don't like. Do you have an opinion on Maximilian Dude? I don't know who that is. History of just pictures with no text? Wait, what did I write down? Idea for pet top 10s. Just do it like history of videos. But with only no text, just pictures. That is a good idea. For pet battle videos, because they don't do very well. For actual history videos, though, hey, minimal text might work. Like, a minimal text style would actually probably not be half bad. Like, it doesn't need all that text. Maybe top 10 why people keep coming back to WoW? That idea seems to have some merit. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of many, but that seems like an interesting topic. Like, the most important thing for a top 10 video is how interesting the topic is. That's infinitely more important than the actual video itself. Top 10 start with, would this be a good title or thumbnail? Beliar's thumbnails are bad? Oh my god. No, they're not. Just because they're not good doesn't mean they're bad. If anything, they're definitely above average. Final question, were you surprised when Blizzard delayed Reforge's release date? Oh, I literally didn't give a shit. If I were to form an opinion now about it... Whoa. A BOE epic. This is the second one I've gotten. Increases the damage done by shadow spells in effect up to 14. Ooh. 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 I can sell this for so much gold. Oh shit, I didn't even realize the time. I gotta go to bed. It's almost my bedtime. It's my bedtime. I have school. No, wait. We're on Christmas break, right? Hero, what do you enjoy? What keeps you making videos? I'm sure it's a lot of work. I have no idea. I don't know why I like making videos. I wouldn't be able to tell you. It's like, hey, sometimes we just like things. And I can try to find reasons for it, but I just like the process of it. Above average, that's what your mom calls me. Omega lol. What's up, man? Watching your videos for a long time now. Keep it up. I thank you, Prometheus B. Dang, that's really cool. I actually got a response. It's like hanging out with one of my favorite YouTubers. You can do that more if you join the Discord.
Greetings.
Not that I care if people join or not. Ooh, a white dragon skill. I bet I can vendor this. Shit. Oh, I almost vendored a quest item because it shared the same tag as a non-quest item.
With the earth, mother.
That's the same BOE I got. What a coinky dink. Man, I wish it was the Frostband. That thing's cool. Joseph. What was your question? I'm trying to look up, but I don't actually see anything. Whatever. A BOE epic on stream. I got my other one on stream too. But then again, I only really play the game on stream, so that makes sense. I'm gonna go sell this for 1,000,000 gold. I'm also going to send all my cloth and my leather. And I think that's it. Man, I wonder how much that's going to sell for. When did I get 49 gold? Holy shit. Oh, right, I sent myself gold. Duh. I'm wearing my classic Warlock hero. A level 39 ring? Wow, that's bad. Okay, it's time for me to go to sleep. Peak streak numbers, so hero goes to bed. 369, I think, well, peak stream. I think the highest I've ever gotten to stream was like 600. 600 something. The only time it ever goes above 100 is when YouTube decides to autoplay the stream at the end of a video. When it doesn't do that, the average numbers are around 100. When it autoplays the stream, it can go to pretty high numbers if I stream for a long enough time. Just smoke meth instead so you never have to sleep. But I like to sleep. Like, you know, I've never pulled an all-nighter before because I see sleep as an enjoyable activity. You know, I enjoy to go to sleep because, you know, when you're asleep, you don't exist for like 8 hours, and it's so wonderful. It's like my favorite time of the day. Like, there's some times where I'm excited to go to bed because I'm so tired. And it just feels so good to sleep. Christmas wedding. Wow. That's pretty gay, felt plague. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's a video by Core Gaming that uses your public speaking reference and the sources of public speaking and financials as fears over death. Financial problems, I mean. Really? That sounds interesting. Why did I get this recommended? I don't even play WoW. I have no idea. I don't know why YouTube decides to randomly suggest my stream sometimes. You should also send your dragon scales to your auction house tune. They don't sell. I've tried selling them before, but no one buys them. I'm not going to waste time trying to sell stuff that no one's trying to buy. Sleep tight, nighty night. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I just sleep right now, but instead, beer in this stream. Well, I'm about to get off to go to sleep, so you'll be able to go to sleep and beer or whatever. See y'all later. Stream every day in December.